let's take our last look at this, extending our order of operations, and basically put together the last two videos into one problem and showing you how we can put these ideas together to simplify before we actually get our answer to make our life easier. All right, so check it out. All right, so as you're looking here, right, a couple things of note before we even start. I've removed all multiplication as X symbols. There's no multiplication symbols here, but there are multiplication. There is multiplication going on. First thing to realize is, remember, that says 4 times what's in parentheses there. That four times 57 plus 19. All right. And then again, that's another 6 times 19 there. And then you have a 6 times 57 there. All right, and remember, this is still an order of operations problem. So the number one thing to remember is we still have to deal with this parentheses here and this situation here before we start adding in that stuff at the end there. So we got to deal with the parentheses still. So remember, it's still parentheses, right? First thing. So let's take a look at it. All right, now, remember, we could do this out the traditional way and add 57 and 19 in that parentheses, multiply by 4, multiply everything out, and then add at the end, right? But there's some techniques to try to make this a little simpler so you can see it. So let's take a look at that. Remember, we're going to just multiply and distribute that 4 to the 57 and the 19. And guess what? We're not even going to multiply these out. We're just going to write them down. Ready? 4 times 57 and 4 times 19. I'm just writing them as multiplications. They look a lot similar to what you see up above and to the right because I'm just going to copy the other two things down now. So the first thing I've done, I've distributed it through, and now look how simple this is. This is just like we did on the other two videos. Take a look. There's 4 57s. There's 6 57s. So if I add 4 and 6, I get 10 57s right there. Oh, that's a lot prettier. And then, of course, we see, 4 19s and 6 19s. Well, that means I have what? 10 19s right there. Well, that's simple enough. I love that. 10 times 19 is 190. Easy. Just add the 0, right? 57 times 10, 570. And then we have only one thing to do. Add those two numbers at the end. And 760 is our answer. All right, so this is the point of knowing these things really to make your life simpler. We're going to get and talk about we're simplifying these expressions before we can actually get the answer. We could do it out the long way if we wanted to, but what's the point of that? All right, so let's try these and just do a little practice on these and simplify our numerical expressions.